I love this little box. The MFB Tanzbär is one of the most beautiful drum machines out there. Punchy kicks, gritty snares, hi-hats that hit the perfect sweet spot between metallic and minimalistic. Just perfect. But I did not want these sounds to live only inside this box, so I thought, why not just sample the entire machine for other people and for myself when I'm not in the studio? And that's exactly what we are doing today. You'll find the recordings, including the Ableton instrument, on my Patreon. I recorded every single drum sound: kick, snare, claps, hi-hat, everything. In Ableton Live, I dropped a sample into a drum rack so I can immediately start playing with them. The problem I ran into here is that the samples sound too static compared to the original. That's because my sampler fires the exact same sample every single time, and that makes the sound, well, lifeless. In comparison, the analog drum machine generates a new instance of the sound every time you hit a step, and you can actually recreate this behavior digitally. That's where round robin comes in. The beauty of this analog drum machine is that every hit is slightly different from the one before and after it. Tiny micro variations make the whole thing feel alive. They are what gives this little box its character. Instead of using just one sample per sound, I recorded each drum voice multiple times. Same sound, but with tiny variations. Sometimes a bit louder, sometimes with a bit more punch. Without these subtle differences, the magic just disappears. In fact, I recorded 16 samples per voice and setting. Probably fewer would have done the job, but I figured let's do it properly. And that means a huge amount of work. Every single sample needs to be trimmed. The start point has to be precise. Otherwise, the sound feels sluggish or sloppy. Then you add clean fades, so there are no clicks when playing back. And once that is done, everything gets consolidated, logically named, and loaded into a sampler. Kick 1, kick 2, up to kick 16 for every drum voice. It might sound dull, but this is exactly where the magic and variation come from. Luckily, it's work you only have to do once and then you can enjoy it for a long time. When I open the sample list in Ableton Sampler and hit the little RR button, round robins are activated. Now the sampler automatically cycles through the variations. This means that even if I press the same key repeatedly, I get slightly different samples each time. And suddenly it sounds like a real, living drum machine, not like a static loop. But why stop when things are getting interesting? I wanted to capture even more aspects of this instrument, so I recorded different variations of each drum voice and made them selectable via a knob inside the instrument. I also created effects for the drum voices. All using Ableton stock effects, so you can open the instrument on your system exactly as intended. The goal was to capture as many perspectives of this little instrument as possible, so you don't get stuck fighting the sound, but you can dive straight into producing. You know, when I sample a drum machine like this, it's not just about creating a digital copy, it's something different. Sampling is a bit like preserving a moment. Every hit, every noise, every imperfection is a snapshot of a real, physical instrument doing its thing. And once it is inside your sampler, you can take that moment anywhere. I love hardware equipment, the sound, the quirks, the workflow. But you can't take your whole studio with you. Sampling lets me put the soul of a machine into my backpack. And the funny part is, when you really listen, you learn more about the instrument than when you just jam with it. You start noticing micro variations, envelope weirdness, little inconsistencies that give it life. Recording all those tiny details, it feels like getting to know the instrument on a deeper level. And yeah, sometimes it's just a good excuse to spend 3 hours listening to a hi-hat. But seriously, sampling teaches patience. It makes you slow down. It reminds you that sound design isn't always about presets or shortcuts. Sometimes it's about exploring, capturing, and appreciating the uniqueness of a single sound. And if someone else out there can use these samples to create something meaningful, a track, a beat, a moment, then that's honestly the best part of the whole process. Alright, enough philosophy, let's wrap this up. But before we do that, I want to actually show you how this sounds in practice, because that's where things really click. So here we are on Ableton Live. I've loaded up the Tanzbär instrument into a drum rack, and everything is mapped out so you can just start playing immediately. Let me start with a simple pattern. Another thing I built into this instrument is variation via macros. So instead of being stuck with just one variation of each sound, I can switch between different recordings of the same drum voice. This is still the same kick, but slightly different settings, different character. And that makes a huge difference when you're building a track. You can go from something soft and rounded to something much more aggressive. And because everything is inside Ableton, you can combine this with your usual workflow. Add effects, layer sounds, resample, whatever you want. For example, let me quickly throw a bit of saturation and compression. And just like that, you've got something that feels alive but still flexible. That's really the goal of this whole thing, not to perfectly replicate the hardware, but to capture its behavior in a way that actually works inside your digital audio workstation. Something you can open up and immediately start creating with. That was my sampling project with a MFB Tanzbär, a small box with a big personality. I hope you learned something today. Inspiration, some know-how, or maybe just the urge to get back into sampling yourself. And now, turn on your computer, load up your sampler and have fun. See you in the next video.